Lot's captivity and rescue. And it came to pass in the days of Amraphel, king of Shinar, Arioch, king of Elisar, Chedorlaomer's king of Elam, and Tidal, king of nations, that they may be made war of Bera, king of Sodom, Bersha, king of Gomorrah, Sinab, king of Admah, Shemeber, king of Zeboim, and the king of Bela, that is Zor. Again, forgive me about the pronunciation of these names. I'm not familiar with them, and they're written here, so I'm just trying to pronounce them. I'm hooked on phonics. All these joined together in the valley of Siddim, that is, the Salt Sea. 12 years they served Chedorlaomer, and in the 13th year they rebelled. In the 14th year, Chedorlaomer and the kings that were with him came and attacked the Rephaim and Ashtaroth, Karanaim and Zuzim in Ham, the Emim in Shava Kirathaim. Wow. And the Horites in the mountain of Seir, and as El Paran, which is by the wilderness. Then they turned back and came to En Mishpat, that is Kadesh, and attacked all the country of the Amalekites, and also the Amorites, who dwelt in Hazazon Tamar. And the king of Sodom, the king of Gomorrah, the king of Admah, and the king of Zeboim, and the king of Bela, that is Zor, went out and joined together in the battle of the valley of Siddim against Chedorlaomer, king of Elam, Tidal, king of nations, Amraphel, king of Shinar, and Arioch, king of Elisar, 4 kings against 5. Wow, that's a lot of kings. They're trying to explain a lot of people with titles. I think that's why a lot of this stuff is really studied, because you kind of got to put out a map of who everybody is and determine who they are and how it fits. Sorry, my cat's running around. She's having a great time, thinks I'm talking to her, and just wants attention. Yeah, that was her. Now the valley of Siddim was full of asphalt pits, and the kings of Sodom and Gomorrah fled. Some fell there, and the remainder fled to the mountains. Then they took all the goods of Sodom and Gomorrah, and all of their provisions, and went their way. They also took Lot, Abram's brother's son, who dwelt in Sodom, and his goods, and departed. Then one who had escaped came by and told Abram the Hebrew, for he dwelt by the terebinth trees of the Mamre, the Amorite, brother of Eshcol, the brother of Aner, and they were allies with Abram. Now, when Abram heard that his brother had been taken captive, he armed his 318 trained servants who were born in his house and went in pursuit as far as Dan. He divided his forces against them by night, and he and his servants attacked them and pursued them as far as Hobah, which is north of Damascus. So he brought back all the goods, and also brought back his brother Lot and his goods, as well as the women and the people. And the king of Sodom went to meet him at the valley of Sheba. That is the king's valley. Apparently it's important, as they're saying over here. After his return from the defeat of Chedorlaomer and the kings who were with him. That's quite the adventure. Abram and Melchizedek. Then Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought out bread and wine. He was the priest of God Most High, and he blessed him and said, "Blessed be Abram, the God of Most High, possessor of heaven and earth, and blessed be God Most High, who has delivered your enemies into your hand. And he gave him a tithe of all. Now the king of Sodom said to Abram, Give me your persons, and take the goods for yourself. But Abram said to the king of Sodom, I have raised my hand to the Lord God Most High, the possessor of heaven and earth, that I will take nothing from a thread to a sandal strap, and that I will not take anything that is yours, lest you should say, I have made Abram rich. Except only what the young men have eaten, and a portion of the men who went with me, Aner, Eshel, and Mamre, let them take their portion.